Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're going to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She's upstairs, knocked out cold.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you don't run your mouth in a Wawa parking lot, I can tell you that.
All right.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage, bit of an international businessman himself.
Oh,
Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, gang. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And as you know, those numbers are...
Through the roof.
Cooking. Then the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/RUGarbage. Check it out. Got bonus episodes, AYG, episodes of Hard Feelings, live streams, the whole 9 yards. Check it out.
Absolutely. Having a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire. The Magic Man makes us all look good. We love him. You love him. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins. Toby McButtons, everybody.
What's up, dudes?
Hey, T-Bone.
Never had a whoopie pie, but I did watch that Joe List special. Best special of the year,
Best
baby.
special
Yes.
out, baby.
The long hair ain't lying, gang. We couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly special guest back with us again. I think it's third or fourth time here. He's fucking family
maybe
at this
fourth.
point.
I think the 4 Club.
Very funny stand-up comedian, podcaster, and actor. Has a special out right now called This Year's Material on YouTube. As it stands right now, 531,000 views.
Hey, all right.
Gang, all jokes aside, he is one of the best stand-up comedians working today. We love him.
For
you
sure.
love him. Give it up for Mr. Joe List. everybody.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody. Where are the
Joey.
cameras?
Sharp. Scandals and animals, baby.
Bring 'em
Moving
over.
tickets over here.
I love coming here just for the Seinfeld references.
Oh, it's the best.
We're back.
Can't put a hawk near a squirrel.
You
All
idiot.
eat squirrels.
You idiot.
I have a feeling where this whole episode's going to be.
Well, don't you find once you're with Seinfeld people, I can't not do it because I'm doing it anyways.
I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah.
And now I just say it.
When I hang out with non-Seinfeld people, they now have to know if I say something that doesn't make any sense, just assume it's Seinfeld or Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Sure.
People don't
Goodfellas
get
is
it.
another big one.
You know who I met the other night? Just a hello. Hey, how are you? I'm Henry. Hi, how are you? I'm Terry.
Oh.
Miss Terry Hatcher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's a big comedy fan.
Yeah, she was at the Cellar.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she messaged me during one of the, what do you call it? Zoom bullshit or the Cellar thing. Or maybe it was Ray Ellen. Somebody had a show, and she messaged me. And I was like, oh, my God, this is so exciting.
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, she's
Terry
something
Hatcher,
else.
yeah.
She was great in that.
Jackie Child's old girl.
In the last episode,
That's
right?
That's right. Oh.
What's been cooking, buddy?
Not too much. Just trying to get this better. I'm wrestling the algorithm. I'm so afraid of the
Man,
algorithm. You
we're
got to
all
get the
slave
likes.
to it.
I know it's brutal, but it's out there right now. This year's material. Go watch it. Tell a friend. There's somebody you haven't told. Please tell them. I did this special. I'm sweating the algorithm. It's very exciting.
It's absolutely fantastic. You got to
really
fucking
is.
watch it, man. I meant that when I said it. You're one of the best out there.
Oh, thank you.
Working. We love you. Things are going fantastic. Before we get into the Patreon questions, I want to do a little follow-up with you. Do you feel like maybe you're starting to get a little classier? You're starting to do
You're
things
making a
you
couple
wouldn't have
more
done?
bucks
You're
than
making
you
a
were a
couple
couple
of
of years
bucks.
ago.
You're very
I've
unassuming.
seen your Patreon. It's doing all right.
I'm hoping. I mean, we're doing okay. I'm making money. I'm making more money than I ever,
I would imagine you got a pretty nice chunk of change in the bank.
Great chunk, big chunk. Love the
Huge chunk.
I know the chunky who
I
had
never had
these
a
chunky
chunk.
rappers.
I don't know about chunks.
It's a great chunk. I don't know what to do with the chunk. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was like, I'm thinking about getting into real estate, and he said an amount of money he had in the bank, and I was like, I got way more money than that. Can I
Whoa.
get into real
Really?
estate?
Yeah, you can get into real
I'll
estate.
get in real estate. I'll buy your house. Call me.
Give me a call.
Buy a house, throw you out.
I
Let's
don't
go.
know what to do, but you look, and the amount of the house is more money than I have, but I guess you
Sure.
pay
No.
You're not
monthly.
paying cash. Yeah. What do you mean?
It's not a pair of shoes, Joe. What are we doing?
I'm
Put
going,
10
that's-
down, you keep it moving.
All right. Well, I don't know. And then you put someone in there? Is that
Yeah,
what
then
you
you
do?
rent it, and then you rent it out in the hopes that you make more money off the rent than
I
the
wouldn't
mortgage.
do that. Just buy a house for yourself and get some equity. built
Well,
up.
I want to do that, but my
I have no money,
wife,
by the way.
my wife wants to be near friends or whatever. Let's just sit in the backyard and smoke and look at stars.
That's all I want to
like
do
men.
is hang out in the backyard, have like a fire pit of some sort going, and just really get drunk.
You were mentioning that outside that you would obviously you live in Astoria. You were talking about maybe making the move out to the burbs.
I'd like that.
How do you picture all that going? What would be Joe's style? Would you get a landscaper? Would you want to do the lawn yourself? Would you put in a pool?
I don't know how to do those things.
See?
I'm an idiot.
You don't want to be a fucking
pool?
landlord then, going and fixing somebody else's dryer.
I don't know about a pool. The ocean. I want to be near the ocean. The ocean heals. It heals, Jerry. The pool doesn't heal. You got to fix it. But I don't. I want to be like rich, where you have the apartment and the house.
That's
Of
the
course.
goal.
That's
the idea,
That's
because-
the goal.
Because here's the thing. I work the road a lot, and it shows on the special. This year's material, YouTube. But I live.
Kid's got chops.
I live 12 minutes from the airport. It's the thing I won't be able to like part with. If I move to the Jersey Shore, it's like 3.5 days to get to the. It's like Oregon Trail to
I
get to the
know.
airport.
That LaGuardia from Astoria.
It's beautiful.
It's fucking. It's like it's in your backyard.
I literally. It takes me 16 minutes. It's $30.
Now, will you fly out of any other airport, or you'll just take a flight even you don't really want? Will you take an even earlier flight just because it's LaGuardia?
And are you
Yeah.
first class all the way these days?
I get upgrade. I'm diamond.
Damn,
Ooh.
we're not
So-
even
How
silver.
do you get? See, that's what I was talking about. We're trying to figure out a way to.
We're
fly
almost.
first
We're almost. So we just started doing the road this year. So next year we'll at least be silver because it's about the year before, right? It's based on the miles flown the year before.
Yeah.
We'll probably be silver with Delta
They upgrade you for free when you have this.
if there's open seats, but they're jam packed now.
These days they're jammed, but most flight. I mean, I'd say like 75% of flights I get a first class upgrade. Every once in a
Nice.
while I'll spring, but now flights are insane.
It's
now it's
wild.
like $800 to get to Cincinnati.
when do
I
you
know it's a lot. Dude.
when do you find that out that they're bumping you up when you get to the airport?
you-
Sometimes
when you
it's
scan.
not until you scan. Yeah, sometimes
It'll-
it's like
it'll
until
print out a
everyone's
ticket
checked
right
in.
there.
Ooh.
So you think you're
sweat
going
it.
to fucking 38B, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
So you keep
1F.
checking. You keep checking it, and it'll say. It says I'm always number one for the upgrade.
so like like in the app they'll have like they'll have the rank of the people on the flight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who's the highest medallion?
Do they have
status.
names like a roster?
yeah, it's like J list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're sitting there and you're like, oh, if you're like 10, you're like, there's no fucking shot. You're getting it.
Wow. You have a list of the other passengers.
Yeah, and it literally
Seems like it should be
real
illegal.
classes.
it literally ranks them.
Yeah.
And so it'll say number of seats. So you're like, sometimes it's like 6 seats available, and you're number one. So you're like, guaranteed, I'm getting it.
Chilling.
Wait,
It's not
so
gonna be
even
6
coach? So
people.
I'm on this list too?
Somewhere.
Not in the top 10.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
What?
you're like,
That's embarrassing, man.
yeah, you're like,
you're 38 and 39.
You're like Stony. You're like Stony Brook on the BCS rankings. You're-
What the fuck?
Somewhere you have one, but your strength of schedule stinks.
I'm in the bottom of the class. That's fucking, I don't like people looking at my name.
because we
That's
paid.
an invasion of privacy.
We just bought. We were flying. We did Denver, Salt Lake, and Phoenix. 3 nights back to back to back. And on the first leg to Denver, we got emailed, "Hey, do you want to upgrade?" And I knew we weren't. Well, we had to pay for it, but still,
Only $119.
I put me and him in it. Wasn't bad. He's a
That
big
was-
guy.
It was
You know what I
it
mean?
was
So
it,
it's like,
it changed my entire perspective about air travel.
yeah,
I
it's,
a
could have
lot
done I
better.
could have done that for 3 days. Sat there.
Well-
it was like sitting in a lazy boy.
the nice thing is getting on the plane first, because I don't check a bag. So the carry-on, if you're not,
Gives me so
towards
much
the front,
anxiety.
getting it up there, finding the space. When you're the first one on, you just toss it right up there, get a drink.
And then all the poor people walk by. It makes you feel rich. You go like, "Oh, I get this. I get how rich people live."
Throw change at them as they
Yeah.
pass.
But I have such like class problems. I feel like I have to be like this. I got upgraded. I'm a piece of shit. My parents make no money. I'm sorry. It's just I fly.
I'm one of you guys. Whatever,
Yeah,
rich
yeah,
boy.
yeah. I suck.
Well, we were sitting there. We got recognized by a guy walking by. He was like, "I love the show," and I was like, "This is the most famous
that's
we've ever
fun.
been."
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but then we
exciting.
also got recognized on the way back with the guy that was in the front of the plane as we were heading towards
Yeah.
the rear.
Yeah, we were like the last 2 guys walking down the aisle.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like, "I
always
love the
weird.
show." I'm like, "Go
We'll be
fuck
by the
yourself."
engine if you need us.
But no, it's going pretty good. But yeah, I would like to have a house near the ocean, ride a bike. But you want to have both. You want to be rich.
Well, I do think that. Well, I think there is a way where I don't know what your rent is, but it's probably not. You live in a store. It's probably not. You're probably not paying like $7,000 a month
No.
in rent or whatever.
I'd say 1,500.
out.
2,000, but then we have this extra bonus thing for 600, so it's 26 all in. We have like an office. We have a 2-bedroom basically.
Okay.
It's a nice
Yeah,
deal.
for $2,600, you could get something okay, probably where you want. The shore houses are expensive though.
It's crazy.
I look
mean,
every couple of weeks. I'm big on Zillow.
Are you peeking around? Are
I
you
go to
that far?
Zillow, I peek,
You
I
do.
peek, I
Everything's like
poke.
2.4. You're like,
Yes.
it's a shack on
It
5
doesn't-
blocks from the beach.
It's wild to me. Like a house in New Jersey near New York City is like $1 million. I'm like, $1 million?
it's crazy.
$1 million? Like I'm like, that's like the joke number.
Yeah.
It's $1 million.
It's
I'm
a
like,
hack
what?
number, yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
I know.
My parents' house cost like 11 grand in 1981.
But what's it worth now?
Now there's a house.
Gotta be
$4
worth-
grand.
No, there's a house in my parents' neighborhood. This isn't like doesn't hit unless you've been there really, but like it's a house just went for $440,000. There's no basement. It's like a flat 3-bedroom, and it's 45 minutes from Boston.
Yeah.
like there's nothing near there. There's no jobs, and it went for $440,000.
That's got to be a big topic of conversation at the list house.
That's all
Because
anybody
I know
talks
my
about.
mom. My
It's-
mom knows what that they down the street.
What they're
they
doing.
got $450 for it.
Oh, there's like you have to as soon as you walk in, you're like, you know what the house across the street went
Sure,
for?
of course.
It's why I mean it doesn't make any sense. But my parents bought the house in '86. They kept going south until they could afford a home
Yeah.
from Boston.
I knew, yeah, of course.
And so we ended up 40
Man,
minutes
that
south of
sounds
the
like
city.
a pilgrimage or something.
It does. I know. And there was cow. My mother said the first night she could hear cows, and she's like, "This is insane, honey. Wake up. We got to get out of here. Like there's cows." And now it's like $500,000.
Crazy, man.
Would they ever cash it in?
Down.
But I don't know where they would go. They would have to move to Texas.
Yeah.
And it's too hot, the heat, the whole thing. But my Sarah, my wife's neighborhood, for that amount of money, literally you can get like a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a
Texas is
pool.
wild.
Oh, yeah,
Texas is
forget about it.
insane.
Texas is wide open.
It's
But you got the
insane.
scorpions down there, though.
And
Rattlers.
and that's in like an affluent neighborhood, Kingwood, which is where she grew up, like a affluent, nice, like like not garbage place. I mean, garbage in their own way. They're
That's how the real estate guy sold it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of, okay, come on in.
No, the Northeast is a nightmare.
It is crazy. I do have the dream of just fucking getting out. Like, and anytime I am in a backyard, I'm like, what the fuck? Like last week I was at my brother's beautiful backyard pool, kids running, jumping, everybody's laughing, having they got the TV outside, playing the game, and I'm like, I got to get back in the car and drive to New York for like a 1:45 spot in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
No, it's
This is
bad.
not a way to live life.
It's bad. We're getting older. It's funny because I'm such a crazy Springsteen guy, and he's like my dad. He's like the most important figure in my life. And I grew up in the
guy's
suburbs.
trash.
Other than your dad?
No, beyond the dad. Dad stinks. But
Bruce Springsteen. You just said Bruce Springsteen was more of a dad to you than your real dad. That's trash.
it's over for Bozo.
You're living in the past, man.
But I'm hung up on some songwriter from the 60s, man. But when I was a kid, I grew up in a small town, the little house, and I was like, I'm
Speaking
born to
to you.
run. I got to get out, man.
Sure.
I'm like, we were born to run. And now I listen to the same song, and I'm like, I got to get back to
I
the
gotta get
suburbs.
back. Yeah, I gotta
It
go
sounds
home.
pretty nice,
Full
actually.
circle. Yeah. Now I'm like, this is no way to live.
Yeah, 100%. I'd like the high rise. I'd be okay in New York with a high rise.
High rise would be good.
That's like-
Doorman, the whole 9 yards.
That's like dorm style to me. Like, yeah, I don't like sharing. I don't know. I think because that's expensive. That shit's like fucking $9 grand a month to be in a high rise
Yeah, it's no good.
in New York.
What's the credit score like?
I haven't looked. I'm not
Did
a
you do any
credit.
damage to it in your youth?
I did some damage. Well, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked. I can't look. I'm afraid to look.
What kind of cards you messing with?
Might want to check that out before you go popping around Zillow.
Well, I don't know. Doesn't it get better? It was all medical bills, but can't medical bills not fuck up
No,
your
the medical
thing?
bills aren't in there.
No, I think just no medical bills can fuck up
They
your credit.
do?
I think.
I didn't think you had to pay that.
I don't know, but after 7 years, it clears.
That might be clear. I don't know. I haven't.
I didn't
used
pay.
a
I haven't
credit
paid
card in a
anything
long
since
time.
in college. I just was like, all right. I didn't have money, and then I was like, all right, I'll start paying these bills like 5 years into it, and I'm like, what am I doing? 2 years, it's fucking clean slate. Let's go.
What credit
Yeah,
cards
I don't
do you
have any
now?
debt. I just have one American Express card that I only use for like rentals.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
rental.
Yeah.
Wait,
'cause
you
need
buy
a
all
credit
your? Why don't you buy the flights on the credit card? You
'Cause
get
I'm an
like
idiot.
double the points.
You're
I
missing
know.
the point.
I
Poor
know,
Joe.
but I'm an idiot. But I have a business. I'm incorporated, so I use the corporate cards. When it comes time to do taxes, you just give them the statement,
Don't
and then
we
they
know
don't
about
have to
that?
do any work.
Yeah, we got the same guy. I get you
Oh.
gave.
Yeah,
I
same
haven't
accountants.
reached out
Oh,
to
he's
you.
the best,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have somebody a little down the trough in the office.
Yeah, he uses someone. I forget the name.
I got a junior man on the account.
Yeah. It's like
I think so. Pick
I
up.
forget what it is, but it's like Harry Levin CPA, and he's like, Harry's talking to me. I'm like, Harry's not talking to you, okay? you got Harry's great grandson.
I'm sure he'll move up.
You don't have a car.
I have a car. I bought a
do
car.
have a
I bought
car.
a car during the pandemic. The Vroom Boom.
What
That's
the
a term I heard one time. No one
it's
ever
not.
used
No,
it.
it's not. No, it's not.
During the pandemic, people bought a car and they're like, "This is the Vroom Boom," and then I was like, "I like it," and I adopted it. Started saying it. Nobody's ever heard of it ever.
No, that's not a thing.
Somewhere somebody said it.
Nope.
Sounds like a racist error in music, to be honest with you. Hey, got caught up in a big vroom boom.
But I got a Nissan Sentra 2018. Nice. Just about to click 30,000 miles. It was 14.2 when I bought it.
Okay.
So I put about 15K on there.
That's all
Or
right.
16K.
Guy's moving and shaking.
Any aftermarket products in there? Neon lights, Nas can, anything like that?
Nah, none of that stuff. I've washed it a couple times.
Guy's a real gearhead, huh?
Real grease monkey.
Couple vacuums in there, and nah, not a big.
What
not a big
kind of air freshener are you working with? In
No
the
freshener, no
fresh.
fresh.
You're
Well,
going-
I don't drive it that much. I don't know. It still smells pretty new and nice.
Are you going out and doing the alternate side parking bullshit?
No, I got a garage, so I spend every once in a while here and there, which is nice.
You got a garage. How close is it to the house?
It's a couple blocks, which is still this New York nightmare. Even like when you're like successful and you're like, I got a spot. Mm-hmm. You're like, all right, everybody, you guys ready to go? It's like a 15-minute walk.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks. It's embarrassing. I want to walk out into my driveway. I want to live like a real person.
Like a real boy.
It's no.
Johnny USA over here. I like it.
It's embarrassing. I haven't spent a lot on clothes either, obviously.
Do you eat in the car? Will you eat in the car?
I will eat in the car every once in a while. I love a road gig, coming back, stopping at McDonald's and parking in the parking lot and eating. That is fun.
You said it, sister.
What's your McDonald's order?
Double quarter pounder with cheese, and ketchup only. I don't like any of the shit. I don't
Pickles,
like,
onions, nothing?
No, none of that. That's nonsense. I hate it.
Just cheese and ketchup.
Cheese and ketchup, beef, cheese, and bun, I say, and then I handle my own ketchup.
Don't tell me how much ketchup.
I don't trust them. And then a fry, and that's it. And I'm off Coke. I've been off Coke for about 3 years.
Really?
So just the agua.
Huh.
Is that garbage? Am I
No,
all right?
that's
No,
pretty
that's
classy.
good. It's
okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Was there McNuggets thrown in there?
No McNugget. I've never had a McNugget my whole life.
Whoa.
Yeah. I eat the same
I'm
thing.
very similar, yeah.
You've never had it. I don't know if I trust you anymore, to be honest with you.
I only recently had McDonald's hash browns for the first time.
What?
That's something else.
Oh, man.
That really.
Yo, this guy's a commie.
That
Get the fuck out of here.
That changed
Are you
me.
insane?
We never did breakfast.
They're not
I
going to
was-
let you in Texas? What are you, nuts?
Guy's reading the Daily Worker.
We would never.
Ned Tartikoff.
Maybe
over
he's
here.
very well read.
Fucking Hop sings. Let's go.
Holy shit. You never had a fucking McDonald's?
No, we never did breakfast. We're not a breakfast family. My father still doesn't eat breakfast. My father's gay.
Just watch out.
Wait, what do you mean your dad doesn't eat breakfast?
He doesn't love breakfast. He'll have like a bagel, but he waits. I've never been a big breakfast guy either. Most
So
of my
you
life.
get up for school, you're going to school. What do you have in the morning?
I would do cereal.
Meatloaf or something
I would
like
do
that?
Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes or Fruit Loops.
All right, that's pretty good.
Couple bowls.
What kind of milk you banging around with up there?
Back
Whole
then it
milk?
was whole milk. Yeah.
The good stuff.
Exactly.
Straight from the teat.
All right.
Your family wouldn't do McDonald's breakfast on a Saturday.
No.
You wouldn't get a big breakfast.
No.
With the sausage and the pancakes and the hash browns.
Not a
This is
tee.
fucking ridiculous.
Never said ha.
Never said ha.
This is
No,
insane.
if we did breakfast, we'd go to maybe like an IHOP type of place or something.
Okay.
I'd get a big stack of
Pancakes,
I
yeah.
never like pancakes. I'm a waffle guy or French toast.
French toast.
I'll give you
Pancake
that.
stinks. Get out of here with pancakes.
Pancakes at home are delicious. I'll give you. The only problem with the waffles at a place is the shelf life on a waffle of it being good.
And they don't
is about
retain heat.
0.3 seconds.
You got to get into it quickly.
Yeah, you got to eat it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Never had a hash brown.
But I like filling the cube with the butter and the syrup and really
Oh,
getting it in there, you know?
Oh, it's autism. I gotcha.
No, I got problems, for sure.
Kip, let's talk about Mint Mobile, baby.
Mint.
You like getting ripped off by the big guys? That's what you like. You like paying
Do I like
overpaying?
big wireless providers ripped off fine print? No, I don't like it.
You like overpaying? You like getting fucking bamboozled like a dumbass?
You
Do
know-
yourself a favor, idiot.
Yeah.
Take a page out of your wife's book, who is a Mint Mobile customer.
She was.
15 a month.
$15 a month.
And
you
that
gotta
was before it was cool. She's a trendsetter.
You're sitting there like, what's the catch? Something.
No catch.
No, there isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is the first company to sell the wireless service online. Cut out the cost of retail stores. Pass those savings directly on to you.
Cut out the bozo.
You choose.
You choose. Probably lose your number, though, right?
No, you fucking idiot. You keep the same number. Keep the same phone. For anyone who hates the phone bill, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just 15 beans a month.
$15.
Gives you the best rate, whether
It's
you're...
less than the price of a cup of coffee.
$15 cup of coffee is pretty expensive. Best rate, whether you're buying one or for a whole family. Mint family start at 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk, tests, high-speed data, delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, and get the plan shipped directly to your door for free. Go to mintmobile.com/garbage. That's mintmobile.com/garbage. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/garbage. Do it.
KP, let's talk about ladder, baby.
Ladder.
Let's talk about ladder. You know what ladder makes me think of?
What's that, pal?
How fragile life is.
It's like fine china life is.
Like how we almost got squashed on the highway in Phoenix by that fucking jerk off in a fucking pickup truck.
I know.
That almost ran us off the road, and if it wasn't for our Uber driver, we'd all be dead.
Could have been
And
it.
if we did die, we'd be leaving everybody with nothing because we got no goddamn term life insurance.
Yes.
And ladder can help with that.
Ladder takes care of you, baby.
What are they dishing out over there?
It's first of all, it's 100% digital. No doctors, no needles,
Look
no
at that.
paperwork. When you apply for $3 million in coverage or less, we're talking $3 million.
Now, can I request a needle?
Just answer a few questions about your health in the application. Just need a few minutes on the phone or laptop to apply. Ladder's smart algorithms work in real time, so you'll find out if you're instantly approved. No hidden fees. Cancel at any time. Get a full refund if you change your mind in the first 30 days. That's how good these people are over there at Ladder.
Good stuff. Only if your family holding the bag. Like I'm probably going to.
Oh, yeah. Finally, since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So go to ladderlife.com/garbage today to see if you're instantly approved. That's Ladder, LADDER life.com/garbage, ladderlife.com/garbage. Do it.
Never had. What else haven't you never had? Never had a McNugget?
No, I mean, there's a
You ever
lot.
have a Big Mac?
Not really, because I don't like all the shit. So I do double quarter pounder. I guess you could get a Big Mac plain.
Sure.
So
if you're a
You
psychopath.
do like a steak dinner? Like
I'll do steak. Yeah, big steak.
Okay.
Steak, potato.
You ever had a Frosty?
No. McDonald's, literally the only things I've ever had at McDonald's are a double quarter pounder or a cheeseburger when I was a kid, when I was growing up, and French fries.
No fillet of fish. Never had a fillet of fish.
No, I'm eating over here. Come on. I love fish, but McDonald's fish?
Okay.
No. Never had ice cream. I've had, I guess a soft serve maybe at some point.
What about a Whopper? You ever have a Whopper?
I did a Whopper, but normally I just get a double cheeseburger Burger King too. Burger King stinks.
Yeah, Burger King kind of stinks.
When I was growing up, we were that was number one. We were Burger King family.
Man,
Yeah.
the hash brown thing really threw me.
Yeah, sorry. But I had one recently. I'm back now. People just turning the special off right now. They're like, well, I can't.
Can't support this.
What would you guys do for like a birth? It was your birthday at the List household. Would you go out to dinner?
One time I had a birthday. We went to Papa
Jesus
Gino's.
Christ.
I had
No wonder why you like Springsteen so much.
I only had one. Well, we had to have, people would come over and you'd have a cake or whatever. My mother would make a
People
cake.
come over, they yell at you, and they'd leave.
But you know what's funny? I never was a cake guy. I got problems. I was never a cake guy.
Bobby's got some problems.
So they stopped making me cake. Nobody has sung happy birthday to me. I'm not kidding. In about 20 years.
Holy shit.
Because I never liked cake, so they just don't do it. But I'm like, you still
What about
do
a-
it.
Yeah,
And
what
just
about,
give it to
yeah,
everyone
what about an
else.
ice cream
Cake or
cake or something like that?
I have not had happy birthday sung to me in at least 20 years.
Wow, that's a fucking
Minimum.
shame.
Yeah. I'm a hurt man. Hurt people hurt people.
You're talking about your parents.
But one time we went to Papa Gino's, and that was fun. And we got to make the pizza. That was exciting. That was like a fun birthday, and you got to toss it, and the cucumbers.
It's not a pizza until it goes in the oven.
Do you feel this with your show? Maybe it's just because I'm on the show. I feel this with Tuesdays with Stories. I'm like, is anybody getting any of this? Because we're just doing Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Yeah. When there's a guest, obviously when like you or Norman or a very Seinfeld heavy guest comes, Donnelly, it'll be shooting quick like this.
You can't help it.
When it's me and him, we do it. When it's just me and him, we do it a lot as well.
Yeah, I'm always wondering. And then people are like, I love the show. And I'll talk about this, and people are like, never seen Seinfeld. You guys rule. And I'm always afraid they're going to watch Seinfeld and be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, these guys are fucking hacks.
Just stole their whole thing.
Joe, that is exactly what happened to me when I started working on this show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He wasn't a Seinfeld guy, then started it, and he just is like, you guys, this is all bullshit.
Well, what's weird
Foley's
about
just Newman.
Well, what's funny is the show, by the way, funny Newman story, but the show, now Seinfeld is now 30 years old.
Yeah.
So it'd be like if when we were kids
Quote
watching the
Matt or
show, they
something,
were just doing, they were talking about F Troop or some shit. I got to do a great Newman, though, in real life the other day. The Newman, because Matt Damon was at the stand. And then I was so excited. I'm a Boston guy. He's a Boston guy. Good Will Hunting, The Departed, the whole thing. And I was like, I want him to like me so much. I did my set, went okay. And then afterwards, I didn't have the guts to meet him because I'm a big pussy, so I hid in the back. And then the manager came down and was like, I talked to Matt Damon. He loved the show. And I was like, did he mention me? And she goes, no, he came to see Normand. And then I went, Normand. I was so happy, but there was no Seinfeld people to see it, but it was great.
What is he? Is he rolling solo?
He
Couple of goons?
He had two friends. His buddy was a big Norman fan and was like, told Matt Damon, they're like, you got to go see Mark Norman.
Oh, how could you?
So a couple guys, and it looked like The Departed. He had the hat low in the corner.
That's a pretty cool move.
Yeah, it was
to
fun.
get to that celebrity status where you do that.
The hat is big.
That's great.
I gotta get a hat.
Yeah, some
Once that special hits $1 million,
it never fits right. It's always like a size too small, so your hair kind of sticks out. Shandling used to do that move a lot, which was pretty cool. That and the sunglasses.
It's fun when you see a celebrity and you're like, I got you. I spotted you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially in New York, that used to happen. I feel like pre-pandemic happened a lot more. I guess I was just out running the streets more. You would see somebody like, holy shit, what the fuck?
I asked Adam, what's his name?
Sandler.
No, Adam. He's a comic. Adam Glynn, you know him?
The TMZ guy.
He works
yeah.
for TMZ, and I said, how often are we walking by celebrities and not knowing? He said, all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what he said.
Any upgrades to the apartment these days? You get a new couch? Get anything like that?
We got a new couch. We got a new couch, new chair from
Really?
Ethan Allen.
Whoa.
Sponsor or just bought it straight up?
Just bought it straight up.
Ooh,
couple
it does have a couple of
G's,
bucks.
folks.
Leather?
Yep.
What are we talking?
No, it's
Velcro? What are you
fabric-y
doing?
thing. I don't know.
Fabric.
I don't know much.
Okay. What color?
I showed up. Oh, this is
Salesman really bamboozled you, huh?
talking about garbage. This is embarrassing. I went in there. We were going to see a movie. So we were like, we'll go get a couch across the street beforehand. And the guy said, this couch here is about $35. This is almost like you're glad to be handicapped. He said, this is like $3,500. And I was like, oh, we're looking more like $300-400 range. And the guy was like,
You said that.
I said that. And Sarah was like, honey, what?
No, we're not.
And then he was like, oh. And
not
I was
dinner.
like, and then their reaction, I was like, wait, what does a couch cost? I was like, I think I'm wrong about this. And he's like, that's not a couch. That's like a used internet couch. And I was like, okay, forget I said anything. And then
$300 for a couch.
I wasn't thinking. I don't know. I never bought anything.
Jesus.
So it ended up being like closer to a couple grand or
Yeah,
something.
they're
like that.
expensive.
Yeah, they were expensive.
What's the chair? Is it like a lazy boy?
Nice chair, retro
Recliner?
looking chair. It's just a chair.
Does it
You
go
know?
back?
No, it doesn't go back. Doesn't do anything.
Is there a sofa bed in the couch?
No.
Okay.
That's trash. I think if you're buying a sofa bed
Sure.
now, that's trashy.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a
sure.
spare bedroom.
right. Is there
Yeah.
a couch in there?
Oh yeah, we got two couches and two
But
beds.
you have a 2-bedroom.
Essentially. So what happened was downstairs there was like an apartment for like the Mr. Fix-It guy or whatever.
Super.
Super, yeah. But you can't have an official. You can't have a.
This guy wants to be a homeowner.
Where's the Mr. Fix-It guy with this house? Where does he live? I mean, this...
The things that look like silverware that fix stuff. I mean, tools? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Did you ever hear?
Garage silverware.
Did I ever tell you Colin's story? Colin Quinn has one of the great stories. Sorry, I'm just all over the place, but he's got a great story where he's living. This is like obviously 30 years ago, and he's living in his building. He talks to the
Mr. Fix-It guy.
the guy. No, the owner, the landlord. And he goes, "Hey, Colin, could you think you could fix a sink if you had to?" And Colin's like, maybe, probably, I guess. And he's like, all right, I'm looking for a new super for the building. And Colin goes, Frank, I'm on Saturday Night Live. And he goes, No, I know.
So you want a couple extra bucks.
The guy's
I
aware.
didn't say I work Saturdays.
He's aware that Colin's on. It's
Still
not like
no
he didn't
respect,
realize.
yeah.
He's like, no, I know. You're on Saturday Night Live. I want to know if you want to be a super. Any jizz. So the downstairs, it couldn't be an official apartment because of fire or whatever. So there's like a space there, but you can't lend it to somebody. But he's like, if you guys, it can be your
It can
office.
be part of the house. Gotcha.
yeah.
But no one can sleep down there.
Yeah,
Probably.
so it's
But
like
so you can't. You have to go outside of your apartment.
you got to
and
leave
down
the
there.
apartment and go down to the basement. But it's nice.
Well,
And we
that's
have
pretty good. That gets you out of the house. You're actually, it makes it a little more official.
Yeah, Sarah goes down there, which is it saved us during the pandemic, so she could go to the office, and that way we didn't,
Nice.
shoot each other.
So upstairs is a proper 2-bedroom.
No, that's a proper 1-bedroom.
Oh, it's a 1-bedroom.
That's a 1-bedroom. Yeah,
So where's the extra bedroom?
that's the thing.
Is there a bed down there?
There's a bed and a bathroom.
Any thoughts of installing like a fire pole to get down there in a fun way?
Spiral staircase.
So the original
slide.
idea was a spiral staircase, and then he was like, "It's gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought." And then I was like, "We could just have it not that." And he's like, "That would be great. Let's do that." I could feel him.
Yeah.
And also, I worried about the heating because New York it's all pipes.
It is.
So
I'll get a plumber on the phone right now.
So I just didn't understand how we were gonna heat, and then there'd be a hole in our house, and I was like, "This isn't gonna work." So we just you have to leave, but it's nice.
Is it completely finished? Because it sounded nice
yeah.
for a couple of seconds. Now I'm not really sure.
No,
about
it's
it.
nice. It's a carpet. I mean, like the water. It's a basement, so you hear water running.
Is
and
it
horse
tile
shit.
floor?
It's tile-ish, but there's some rugs like this.
I don't know about
It's not
this.
terrible.
It's not great.
It's not
It's not
great.
a king bed down there, I would assume.
No, it's a queen. It's our old queen.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think
That's
it's
good.
full.
Any extra space? We're shitting on it. Any extra space in New York is fucking.
Is there
nice.
is
It's
there an
huge.
exposed water heater anywhere down there?
No, that's in the closet like
Okay.
I am.
That's not bad.
No,
All
it's
right.
nice. Come over.
New couch, new this, new that. Pretty good.
We got to have you guys over sometime. We got a little backyard thing. It's like
Love
New
a
York.
backyard.
Yeah, it's like not a yard. It's cement.
Cement
and
with a fence or
the
something.
neighbors hate us.
Yeah.
It's really
It's a
embarrassing.
good time though. You gotta have it.
It's just like literally the sun shines on it for like 80 minutes a day, and you sit back there and you pretend it's nice, and you got to whisper because there's like 300 people around.
Yeah, there's 100 windows. Yeah,
It's horrendous.
I
It's
imagine
just
you getting yelled at by your neighbors. You're like, "Shut up! I got a chunk! I got a real chunk over here."
it's really terrible. Especially Ron on Hirschberg lives upstairs. He's a noisy fellow.
You hear him stomping around?
Oh my god, you can't believe it.
Really?
No, and he's like, I think you're making fun of my weight, and I'm like, no, that's you're walking like he's walking like this. I'm like, it's not. Weight doesn't make a noise.
It's your gait.
If you're-
Gait? What's
yes,
it called?
he's just stomping. I'm like,
Probably
you-
leads with his heels.
Yes.
Heavy on the heels.
You've seen Newman
Take
run
the
across.
clogs off.
I mean, he's like on his tiptoes, tippy toe. But anyways, yeah, he's a noisy fellow.
You don't sleep with your socks on, do you?
No,
Okay, all right.
What's
take it easy.
the sleep attire?
boxer briefs. That's it.
Shorts or a shirt? No shirt?
No shirt. These days I've been sleeping with a shirt over my head because Sarah got some curtains that are like white, so it's like it's like the gates of heaven.
That is a game changer. My wife showed me that the T-shirt over the eyes.
It's nice.
It's a nice touch.
It's
It's
not
got to be a
bad.
soft T-shirt.
What are you talking about? Looks like a hobo sleeping at a bus station.
It's nice.
A T-shirt over your.
Yeah,
It's
it's
nice.
nice. I'm telling you.
Why don't you just get one of those little masks?
I don't like
then
the
you're
mask.
classy.
No, I don't want to be classy.
Yeah.
You can tuck the T-shirt in behind
I
your head. It's
know,
like a
yeah.
mask.
So you're telling me if I walked into your bedroom and you and your wife were sleeping, Sarah would be laying there and you would be laying there with a T-shirt over you like you were just killed by a head wound.
I look
Is
like an
that-
Iranian hostage.
But you don't tie it around your head, do you?
No, I
just
drape
lay
it.
it.
You do a drape, yeah.
It's nice. I'm telling. A little bit of pressure on the eyes helps as well.
No, so the other day I had a shirt that shrunk or whatever. It was like a Michael Kors T-shirt. It was nice, and it shrunk.
how
It was
he
too
name
small,
dropped it.
and I was so mad that I just Hulk Hogan'd it. And Sarah was like mad at me. She's like, "I would have worn that." And so then she went to throw it away, and I was like, "Don't throw it away. That's going to be my drape over my eyes." So I have a torn
Man,
T-shirt.
these two are bonkos.
I have a torn designer T-shirt that I drape over the side of the bed to put on my eyes at night.
Oh my God. That's my head cover. Kip, let's talk about upside.
Upside.
Upside. Talk about everything being upside down these days. Inflation's through the goddamn roof.
It's all wonky,
You go to
baby.
a restaurant, you get hit over the head with a fucking check that
Bing,
can kill somebody.
cow.
Fucking gas prices are through the roof.
Have you been to the pump recently?
Putin's causing trouble. It's chaos out there.
all
but with
jammed up.
upside, you can help get yourself some cash back. It's an amazing app that's helping people save money.
Yes. To get started, just download the free Upside app in the App Store or on Google Play. Use our promo code GARBAGE. You get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more.
There you
Give
go.
it money away.
They're giving
hey, look
it.
at this. There's no downside to Upside. Am I right? What are we doing? Cut me to check. Pay it,
Patent that.
Upside.
Trademark. Give me 50% of the company.
Next, you claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Check in at the business, pay as usual with a credit card or debit card, and you get paid. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty program, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Cash out at any time right to your bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card.
Boom.
Or Amazon or other brands if you're real trashy. Upside users are earning more than...
Put that right on my Johnny Rockets card.
Upside's T-Bone from the rafters Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week. Holy cannoli. That's
Jesus,
a lot of
that's a lot.
stretch.
That's a lot of onion rings.
That's probably have 4.8 star rating on the App Store.
There you go.
Just download for free Upside app and use promo code GARBAGE to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 or more in cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code GARBAGE. Do it. Now back to that
Do
goddamn
it back to the show. Do you fall asleep with your glasses on?
No, never. I never fall asleep. I'm a go to sleep guy. I think falling asleep is like a sign of weakness to me.
Man, this
You're
guy.
fucked up.
I'm sleepy and I'm going to
Try
bed.
a
What are you,
Xanax.
sleeping like
I've
a pussy,
never been
huh?
a guy who's like, it's weird.
So what do you do?
I go to bed. I'm getting tired. I'm turning in. Every once in a while, if it's like, I've really been whatever, or if I take like a Tylenol PM or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a big dozer.
You never fell asleep on the couch or anything like that? Watching a movie?
I've drifted, but I think I'm self-conscious about it or something. You know what? I think because it used to
Sitting
break
there
my
watching a movie with a T-shirt over his head?
Yeah. Wake up, you pussy.
It used to break my heart when I would want to watch the game or a movie with my dad, and then you're like, you think you're sharing something,
And you turn
and
around
you look
he's
over and
asleep.
he's asleep, and it
Yeah.
really broke my heart.
I would try to wake him up. He'd be like, I'm just resting my eyes. That's what he would say.
I know. My grandfather would say, I'm checking my eyelids for holes, which is a fun one.
It's pretty good. It's cute.
And then it's like that now with the phone. Like Sarah, I'm like, I think we're watching like Cuckoo's Nest or something, and I'm crying. I look over and she's like TikTok.
Yeah.
That's a real sore subject with my girl. If we put on a movie and 20 minutes in she sees me looking at my phone, we're supposed to be watching this together.
Oh, I'm with her on that one.
Yeah, I agree. You have name brand luggage.
I do. I have Toomey, baby.
Not bad.
Fancy.
I do. I think that's as good as it gets, if I'm not mistaken.
Toomey is
Now
pretty good.
it's the roller, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Does it roll vertical as well, or do you have to
Yeah.
dip it and drag? The
Double-
vertical roll is
Vertical
a game
huge.
changer.
It's huge,
It's
baby.
great. Yeah. All right.
You're a big park guy too. You like the park.
I love the park. I'm all about the park, which it just shows you I need to move. All I want, the best part of New York City, I think this is a good test. If you think the best part of New York City is Central Park, you don't belong here.
That's a good point.
I want to be in the woods. I
good
want to be in
point.
the grass. I want to roll like a sheep or whatever
Go to
rolls.
Sheep's Meadow.
I think that's what made me think it.
Are there any clocks in your house that are wrong?
Yes, the
Robin?
stove, but it's not my fault.
Why not?
It's the Mr. Fix-It guys.
I think the stove sucks, and then the microwave doesn't work. We have a stove and microwave.
Sounds like a junkyard.
No good. Yeah, it's bad. It's this New York life. You just go, all right. I guess
Your microwave doesn't work at all?
It worked. No, the microwave works. Just the clock doesn't work.
You got an air fryer?
I don't know what that is. I think maybe Sarah does. She does the cooking. I do the Uber Eats. This
I
is
know
why
you guys.
gonna-
I know you guys have a weird thing with the food. She makes dinner and you don't eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get away with that. I would never be able to get away.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a thing. But I like Uber Eats, and this is where I spend all my money. This is why I can't have a house. I spend like $300 a week on Uber Eats.
And how do you coordinate that? Like, all right, dinner's almost done. Make your order, and then you eat together.
We rarely coordinate meals.
That's why.
Are we gonna get divorced? I'm just as I'm saying it out loud. I'm like, she eats early, I eat late, and it just every
She's
once
down
in
in
a
the
while.
basement all the time. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Got our own
we'll,
entrance. It's not
sometimes
looking great.
We eat together occasionally. We'll go out. Oh god,
Do you know what the term BOGO stands for?
BOGO.
I do.
Oh, yes. I just thought of it. Buy one, get one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a true mark of a dirtbag.
Yeah, but it took me some thinking. I didn't know it right off the... But I'm also good at that. I'm good at...
Acronyms.
Yes, I'm good at figuring out acronyms, I think.
You're not a shopper, though, are you? You don't go out and just shop and get things that you don't need.
No, rarely. I don't buy... That's when I feel good, because I spend a lot of money on Uber Eats and Ubers, cars. But and I'll get nice tickets to things and stuff, but I don't spend on things. I'm wearing the same Old Navy sweatshirt. I don't buy shoes or anything.
This might be a little inside baseball, but where are you ordering from over there in the story? I'm curious.
Taste of Italy is my new spot. Have you ever heard of it? I don't even know where it is because of Uber Eats. It's very good. Great chicken parm.
Right next to my apartment.
Love
No kidding.
That is
chicken
my
parm.
pizza place.
Oh, wow.
Wait, the place right next door?
Yep. They do
I've been in
Italian
there, it's all right.
specialties.
Their pizza's great. Yeah, I get the
Pizza's
chicken
great.
parm. It's massive.
Yeah, I like their
Oh.
pizza better than Bellucci's.
I
The hot new
love
spot.
Taste of Italy. I'll do that a lot. And then where else do I order? Petey's Burgers.
Solid.
Lately, you want to talk garbage? I've been getting McDonald's delivered, and it's like a block for me.
Yeah.
McDonald's
The
delivery.
one on 31st?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one on 21st Street is a top shelf organization.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's a flagship store or whatever, but they're fantastic.
No kidding.
I think better than the 31st Street one.
Wow.
If I
Good
had
to
to
know. All
compare.
right.
You said you like tickets to events. Is there an event you've been to recently that you really enjoyed since things have opened up more? Anything, or what was the first one you went to as things have come back?
First one back. I go to the See Here Now festival every year, Asbury Park. I went to that this past year. That was nice. That was a big event. Trying to think of where I've been. I just went to the Buffalo Sabres game. That was whatever. I went to the Bruins game. I went to 2 Red Sox games. Yeah, I spend all my money on events.
What's the food move at a hockey game?
I'm all hot dog, French fries. Hot
Okay.
dog, just ketchup. French fries, just ketchup.
Can't go
Nothing
wrong with it. It's
crazy.
a classic.
Straight up the middle.
Yeah, up the middle for a base hit, baby. You try to pull the ball, you're going to hit into a double play. You know what I mean?
Not showing off, not falling behind. Good stuff.
Do you know how to use chopsticks?
No. I mean, I
Can't
use
eat
it
a
as
hot dog with a
drumstick.
chopstick.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do the take me to your leader, you know?
I can do the walrus pretty good.
Couple
yeah.
things, maybe
right.
a walrus. Yeah. I'll do an alien, but no idea.
I would imagine you don't step out of the box cuisine-wise. Do you
No.
like Chinese food?
I like General Tso and white rice, and I'll put some of the
Ketchup on
sauce
it.
in the
No
Irish
pickles, no
marinara,
onions.
baby. Did you guys call it Irish marinara? That was the term we had.
No,
on
that is
ketchup.
trash.
It always gets a laugh. Hey, hand me the Irish marinara. Everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, that is classic Bill.
Indian food.
Indian food. I had Indian food once in London.
My God, you sound like my mom. Jesus Christ.
No, I like spicy. George likes his chicken spicy. I do like spicy.
Going to the new Pakistani place on 43rd Street.
You're
maybe-
not wearing that, are you?
Maybe I've had it twice because I will eat if I'm in a situation where we're eating. If it's up to me, we're getting burgers, a pizza, chicken parm, whatever. But when I travel, I've traveled to a lot
Yeah,
of
what'd
places.
you eat in Germany? You had a little schnitzel?
I'll have some schnitz. Yeah,
Love a
Got
schnitz.
to love the schnitz. But
Maybe
I
a
went to
wurst?
Peru and I ate whatever the fuck goat shit they gave me or whatever. I'll do it if I have to
Sure.
because I'd rather not be embarrassed. So I
Yeah,
will eat
that's
the
I'm
food.
I'm also a very picky eater, and that's how I've found myself trying new things is because you don't want to seem like a fucking idiot or cause like a scene of like, oh well, Kevin doesn't like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just very
Oh,
like fucking just
man.
give me the bread and don't make eye contact, and
I love
I'll
the
make
mac
it
and
through
cheese.
This. Yeah.
Is
It's
that-
bad. Well, so I don't know if I told this story before. I went to Peru and years ago, and it was like we hiked the Salcantay Trail, and it was like every day we were hiking like in the jungle and shit.
Machu Picchu?
Yeah, to Machu Picchu.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was amazing. And then we had like Sherpas who carried our shit and set up camp and they cooked for us. And I literally bought like military meals ready to eat, spaghetti and meatballs, mac and cheese, because I was so nervous.
Can you heat up my Velveeta for me?
And the first day I like started to take it out and I was like,
yeah.
and I just had to eat whatever. And it was great and I got through it.
Yeah.
But it felt weird because they were like Peruvian. They didn't even know what the fuck I was
Bringing up,
talking about.
yeah,
And I was like,
Kraft
could
mac
you,
and cheese. Yeah.
can you make some meatballs?
You don't
And
have
they're like,
milk. You can do
"No."
it with water in a pinch.
You did make mac and cheese the other day, but it was
Oh, you tagged
it
us.
was
Yeah,
Kraft
yeah.
Deluxe. I'll
Kraft
give you
Deluxe.
that.
But I did walk. I walked to the grocery store, buy that. Don't bring any bags. I buy it and carry it back like a book,
Yeah.
and then make it. And I eat the whole thing.
You use milk or you use water?
What do you mean?
in the thing. Oh, that's the one
That's
that
no
has
ad.
That's like
no.
That's just like the liquidy cheese.
It's
That's like the
just the
Velveeta.
squeeze
Right,
it out,
yeah.
yeah.
That's as a kid, that was the
Yeah,
best.
that'd blow
fucking
your hair
stuff.
That's the best meal. Every day I think about Kevin McAllister. Never got to eat his mac and cheese.
Oh, that looked delicious, too.
It looks so
With that
perfect.
freezing cold glass of milk.
It looks so
There's
good.
no way I would have walked away from that table. I didn't care what time it was.
I don't care who was after
you come in
me.
and kill me, you want.
But no, I love a good box of mac and cheese.
The pizza also looked really good. Little Nero's look like they put out a pretty
oh
decent
yeah,
pie.
it's a nice pie.
Yeah. Nice tip, too. Lady threw it down. All right, let's get into some cues here.
Okay.
As you know, when you sign up for the old Patreon, we ask them on the air. We happen to have Mr. Joe List in the building. He'll be answering these questions. Again, if you haven't seen it, if you don't know about it, do yourself a fucking favor. This year's material on YouTube.
Check it
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Thank you.
killer.
I felt like a pro
it,
broadcaster
share it,
right there.
Comment it. That was nice.
The mid-plug?
Yeah.
All right, cut to the weather.
Yeah. Also, it's big. Go to his page and share the clips and like with your friends.
Yeah, that's
DM
big.
the promo clips. and
Work
stuff
the
like
rhythm
that.
a little bit.
People love the clip.
All right. Speaking of, let's see here. Speaking of sporting events, this is from Nick L. Has anyone in your family ever gotten engaged at a professional sports event?
Oh no. But man, I always wish the person would say no. I've
Right?
thought about
You
just
feel like you
recreating
can't.
that and saying no.
Yeah.
No, they're respectable. You say yes, and then later on in the parking lot, like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always think the woman's not as into the sport as the guy is.
Never.
Of course.
Never.
Not to be
Never.
sexist.
Have you ever been on a kiss cam?
Ooh.
No, I haven't. I've never been on the Kiss Cam, but I have
I
been.
feel like you're a guy who really tries to get on the Megatron.
I have been.
the
Yeah,
Jumbotron.
you would start doing the floss or whatever that dance
Got the
is.
shirt off going.
I do that, and I have been.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy going for broke over there.
I have been at a Bruins playoffs game in the 90s. I was in high school, and I had Let's Get Rowdy Boston, which the photo's on Instagram. They had it where the camera guy was on my chest, so the big screen was just my torso, and that was very exciting. That was
Nice.
like quite a thrill.
Yeah, going to school, tell the boys about it.
That was
tell
really-
everybody.
I don't
Yeah.
think you late at lunch. I like that. That's pretty classy.
It was pretty cool. So yeah, I try to go for the Jumbotron.
There's a big thing now of when kids get on, not kids, like, dudes are in their 20s or whatever. There's like now a thing where they do the double dicks. Like they let it get on them and they're like, yeah, go to and then just start sucking two dicks.
Yeah. Take
mean,
that,
that's-
Jumbotron.
Yeah, it's
What
good.
would you say is the classiest thing you've ever done? Whether it was like a super expensive restaurant, like you've been on a private plane before, right?
Many times, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I was a guest,
Still,
but yeah.
You're
pretty-
there.
Pretty cool. I've done that. I've picked up a check for a rich person. That feels pretty cool.
How much was the check?
It was like maybe $150, something like that, as a gesture.
Sure.
Kind of nice. And I paid for our family's vacation house one year.
That's big.
That felt cool.
That's
and
good.
that was
That's a-
before I really had
All of the
money.
lists?
All the whole gang, the whole kit and
wow.
caboodle
That's pretty nice. Where was that at?
in Maine.
Okay,
So it was like $800, but still. but
Now,
it was my aunt's place.
did you ever mention the price to them, or was there like a?
Oh, yeah, face.
Was there guilt of you shouldn't have done this?
no, I think it was like, yeah, no, that's right.
How many people know how much you paid for the couch?
I don't
Has that,
think
has that made the
anybody-
trade? You're not telling people
no,
that?
No,
Now there's about
$3,500 for a nice couch. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I
I'd
don't
be
think I
open
mentioned
with that. You kidding me?
Now, did they deliver the couch?
They delivered the couch, but they wouldn't take the old couch. So
Okay.
that was a whole thing.
How much did you tip the delivery guys?
I gave them $40. There was two guys, and I gave them $40, 20 each.
That's good.
great.
Nice.
That's good.
Love a good tip.
They wouldn't take it too. That's bullshit. How'd you get the
Yeah.
couch out of there?
Me and Steve Rogers, wonderful comedian with a big dick, we unscrewed. Oh, I unscrewed the thing, and then we carried it out and left it out on the side.
Nice.
And then like 4 hours later, I came out and there was a lady literally sitting on it making a phone call, like with their feet up. And I was like, "Good for you." Not a homeless lady, just like a lady that was like, "Oh, sweet, a couch."
All right. Let's see here. This is from Kevin James Ryan Gosling.
Nice.
You ever scrape the mold off of food and consider it edible again?
Oh no, I
Like
don't.
cut it off of bread or something?
No, I
Not
don't
to
do
throw her
that.
under the bus. She's not here to defend herself. I could see Sarah doing that.
Sarah does that. Sarah will eat like. She'll pull out milk and
It's
just
what
kind of
we've-
smell it and be like, and then pour it. I'm just.
It's wild.
I'm a risk reward guy.
Well, and I don't know if this is true, but it's been going around on their TikTok or Instagram or like meme or something where a milk container has a cutout, like a circle on the side, like an indent.
Yes.
And that's functional. Once that pops out, that tells you it's no longer good.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not, so don't give it a
turkey.
whirl. But yeah, like if that pops out, that means it's no longer good.
Oh, wow. I never heard that.
Yeah. Now you can roll the dice. 'Cause
I've-
I've definitely left it in my fridge long enough to where that's been popped out. And I go, oh, yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
wanna
that's
mess
no
with that.
bueno.
Well, Sarah, the other day, she hadn't made eggs in a while, but she was like, try to save eggs. She's one of these save people, whatever.
We know the
I'm just
ricotta
like,
cheese story.
I'll just go rebuy. She cracked the egg, and it came out black and smelled like shit. She said she almost barfed. And like the whole house stunk because it was like 4 months old. Like black shit came out of an egg.
Black.
Jesus.
Black.
What are you, witches? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's
No.
freaking.
I don't even know what an
How
egg
long?
is.
How many
I don't even
years?
know what an egg
I
is.
don't understand eggs. But yeah, she tries to save shit. I just go, I'll rebuy.
Yeah, I'm the same. My wife.
Stop
will
by
be-
Petey's. Get
Yeah.
straightened out.
Petey's.
Not a bad onion ring over there at Petey's.
Not an onion ring guy.
Yeah, what? This guy just had a hash brown from
fries.
McDonald's.
I'm a French fries all the way.
Not an onion ring guy.
No.
What about a mozzarella stick?
Love a stick. I'll shove a mozzarella stick right up my ass. I love a hot stick. Are you kidding?
Do you have a place where you're like, that's my favorite mozzarella? A place that really does them well, even from childhood or now, where you're like, that was a classic mozzarella stick?
Tough to say. I do get the Taste of Italy ones. They're kind of whatever. Hard to think of a mozzarella stick that's really amazing.
There was this place that used to do triangle ones.
That's too
yeah.
fancy.
They were
I don't like
fucking
those.
phenomenal.
I remember the
Fridays
triangle.
does the square ones, I believe, like the
Yes.
rectangle ones. They're all right.
Yeah, those are okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I know the best meatball, Mama Santa's. Have we talked about Mama Santa's in Cleveland? Mama Santa's in Cleveland. If you guys ever go, you got to go to Little Italy. Mama Santa's, family owned and operated. They make the pasta in the back. No frills. It's
Owned and
the
operated.
best. The best.
Mama Santa's.
Mama Santa's, Little Italy, Cleveland. Go.
Okay.
It rules. I took Bobby Kelly there, Louis C.K. They're loving it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to check this
I
out.
have to do that then.
Man seems to know a meatball.
I feel like you guys didn't believe me until I mentioned two fat guys.
That's when he was like, oh, I'm listening.
All right.
I'll fuck with that.
It's like certified right there.
I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay.
Bobby Kelly stamp of approval. I'm in.
It's good stuff.
If Bobby says it's good, it's got to be good.
Sure. I don't know. I also don't like that you don't take our guest word for that. You know what I mean? This guy's been around the block.
No,
He's been
Italian.
traveled the world.
Never had a hash
He's had
brown.
macaroni and cheese at Machu Picchu. He knows what he's doing.
I've had Peruvian food. I ate whale. I ate reindeer.
You ate whale?
Both Norway. I ate whale and reindeer.
They're way. I wouldn't even trust a McDonald's in Norway. Get the fuck out of here.
Whale.
They got good McDonald's.
Is it
Yeah.
just fat or is there actual meat in there?
I don't know. I think it's very
How'd you have it?
dark and
In a finger? What'd you have?
it was just I don't know. It was a piece of whale, and I tried it because I wanted to say, "Hey, I ate whale," but it was pretty gross.
Ugh,
And then I went back, and I was with another comic, Dino. I don't know how you say his last name. He wrote for the Dana Carvey show. Dina
It's
Stampalopoulos.
it's Greek, like
Yeah,
Makapanopoulos
yeah.
or something.
But he had it. He ordered it as a meal, and he's
Oh.
like, "This is the worst thing I've ever had."
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
God.
don't eat whale.
that's got to crush
Save
you
the
on the way
whales.
out.
Yeah.
Yikes. You're not a seafood guy, generally, are you?
I like
grew up
fish.
you
I
grew up
like
Boston,
fish.
or
I
from
like
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I like
You'll do an oyster,
cod.
raw oyster?
Not an oyster guy. I don't
Fish
like
and
oyster.
chips?
Fish and chips. I love. Sarah and I went to Wales. We ate fish and chips exclusively every day, and I
Love a
love.
good
I like
fish and
salmon.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a fish, but sushi disgusting. Whatever the fuck you mentioned. Oysters. I hate.
You won't do sushi.
No, I tried sushi once. I almost threw it up. It was very embarrassing because the guy was standing over me, being like, "This is the best," and I was
I
like,
can't do it either.
I was like doing this, and he's like, "What is this?" I can't do accents.
Just bring me a double quarter pounder with cheese. Dave.
Fucking zip it. All right, this one's from Paulie Walnuts. Never had a question read. Have you ever been? I feel this is very in your wheelhouse. Have you ever been tubing down a river with beers? Well, I know you're sober now. But
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
The Merrimack River up in New Hampshire. Yeah, we used
so
to do
much
it.
fun, dude.
Yeah, a lot of tube. We do ocean tubing too. My family, we still
On
do
the
it.
boat, like on the back of a
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
That gets who's
That's
driving
real-
the boat?
yeah.
during
My
that?
uncle, who's having a lot of beers.
Yeah. I've gotten whipped off one of those in the Schuylkill River and thought I was going to be fucking dead meat.
It's fun. I've gone with Sarah, and you go as a pair, and you can bury them by diving off the side because it throws the weight off, which was fun. So, like, in the middle of it, I go, bye, honey, and I just jump off, and then she's like...
I've seen it where it goes up in the air.
They have those now that have, like, wings, kind of.
Get the fuck out of
They'll
here.
catch some air.
Yeah, no, that's fun. Good fun.
Any other water sports? Skiing, water skiing or anything?
I tried water skiing when I was like 13 years old, again on my uncle's boat, and my instinct, I wrecked immediately. I didn't know how to do it. I couldn't
Tough.
do it.
A lot of core strength you need.
But I didn't think to let go because that seems counterintuitive.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's where my family is, so I held
I
on.
know.
And I literally was like getting dragged for like
Talk about
a while.
fucking abandonment issues.
It was bad. I just
Holy
got so
shit.
much water, and then they were
Don't
like,
leave me.
I thought it just seemed like I don't want the boat to keep going.
Of course.
So it was very traumatic.
Getting
It ruined
drunk
my
like
life.
Burt Reynolds behind the thing. What the
It was
fuck?
fucking horrible. I'm getting a lot of trauma just talking about these things. My dad falling asleep, the water skiing. She touched my leg.
This one's from Mike. First time, long time. Ever buy a gift or the card on the way to a party?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Mother's Day or a birthday, or so you stop at the CVS.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
done that. And worse than that, Bobby Kelly's son had a birthday party years ago, and I went with Soder, and Soder had bought 2 gifts, and I just took one of his.
That's a dirtbag move, which I've done. I'll throw my name on that type thing.
But to be fair, we went on the podcast later, and to really sing I guess as a compliment to both Soder and I came clean, and Soder was like, "No, do it. What are you doing?" So Soder's a good man.
Soder's a good guy. Soder is a very nice man.
And
Yeah.
I just had a guilty conscience. But so yeah, I've done that for sure.
When you do I've done on my way to a kid's party, bought the toy at the pharmacy.
Yeah,
You
which
could-
is slim. You're looking, hoping
They
for.
really know.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
know. It's really, really whack. But
got
the
the-
card on the way, I think, is smart.
I've never bought a card previous, and also
No, that's what you do. Why am I going to buy a card, bring it upstairs to the house, then
you act like
fucking
it's a couch or something.
fill it out, bring it back down? Remember that? We'll grab a card on the way. What are we doing?
Yeah, card on the way is good. It's a lot of gift card. If I get you a gift card, I didn't
love
put
you.
any
Yeah.
thought. Yeah,
You have
bad.
nieces and nephews?
yeah.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys usually? What'd you get them for Christmas?
Good question. Oh, I got my nephew's 13. I got tickets to the Sox game, which is a punishment if you're 13 because he grew up on TikTok. He's sitting at the baseball game being like, "This is the worst thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen
I
in my
can
life."
see that being tough.
9-hour baseball
He
game.
just hated it. And then my niece, I'm taking to see Brandy Carlisle. She's 16, so that's like a nice rock show.
That's fun.
You know?
Brandy Carlisle.
The
Is this from
experiences
80s?
is good.
No, that's Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, okay.
Brandy Carlisle's a rock and roll slide. Does a little bit of country now. It's
a
just
guy-
in the
it's a
way.
man?
It's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay.
He is
Yeah.
big on the tickets.
Love a ticket.
Loves a
Big
good
on the
experience.
events.
You got to
Mr.
get the
Liz.
experience.
Now, when you give them the tickets, are you actually giving them the tickets, or are you
You
saying,
send them an
"Hey,
email or something
Well,
like,
now
hey,
there's no
listen.
tickets, so literally I'm like, "Here's your Christmas gift on this date. We're going to this thing," and they're like, "Okay."
yeah, that
It's a
stinks."
bummer. It
That's
sucks.
a bummer.
The no
Yeah,
tickets.
You got to
is a
do
bummer.
something. Put something in a shoebox with
You're not a
like,
cash guy. You give them cash.
Nah, no cash. I should give them cash. I
cash.
guess.
Kids
You
like
do cash at weddings, though, right? Or are you a gift guy?
I've done cash. No, I do cash. I haven't been to there's so many degenerate assholes. Everyone I know is either married or not close to getting married.
Mhm.
At your wedding, did you have any standout envelopes that you were like, "Whoa"? You don't have to name names.
I'm trying to think.
Louis C.K.
A dollar
little
sign
bit.
will do.
No, Louis didn't get me a gift. He took me to Paul McCartney, but Sarah didn't get to go, so she got nothing.
This guy's all right.
Yeah, and we met McCartney, hung out with him, met Springsteen. Sarah got nothing, and then
No envelope.
She's home drinking sour milk and eating black eggs.
You're hanging with the Beatles.
I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, there was some decent cash, and then Colin Quinn couldn't make it to my wedding. He gave me a car. He sent a card with cash, and then he got married the next summer, and I gave him back the exact same amount of cash.
Yeah.
So we just traded off cash.
What? It's like Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
What? Say Foley's we're acquaintances. We're not not best friends. Foley invites you to his wedding.
Sure.
You and Sarah. It's in Queens. There's no big travel. What are you giving him?
300? Is that something?
That's good. That's
Is that
something.
good?
That's something.
Three something.
Pretty good.
Something.
All right, 300.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's
But
good.
I
Oh, a
don't know.
bottle of ketchup waiting on the table for you, big guy.
No.
A couple more fingers for my
Three.
boys over here.
I don't want a strawberry for me and my friends.
I
How did I miss it? Come on.
I imagine you're a good time at a wedding. I can see you with a tie on the head on the dance floor.
Can you do the worm?
I can't do the worm, but I do my own version of the worm. I'll do a jump. I do an Angus Young where you run in the circle and then someone jumps.
You mean the curly?
What's the curly? Is
On
that
the ground.
curly?
The whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I do a lot of that. I do a lot of dancing. I can really rip. When Sarah and I got married, the DJ commented, he's like, we've never seen a bride and groom dance this much. We never stopped dancing. We just danced the whole night because we didn't want to talk to anybody.
Can you do the Macarena?
I'll do a Macarena.
You know the moves.
I think so. Yeah, it's kind of
One Mac, two Mac,
something
three
like
Mac.
that.
I think that's
yeah.
stealing third,
we
but
didn't do
okay.
that shit.
Send him home.
You said you would do a jump. What kind of jump are we talking? Like rock and roll, kick a leg?
A lot
type?
of jumping, a lot
I
of
feel
bouncing.
like you're a big air guitar guy, which isn't good.
Huge air guitar.
Can you jump through your hands like this thing?
No, I do the foot. I'll do the foot.
You do?
I'll do that. Bottle opener. I mean,
The
I
bottle opener.
There's videos. I mean, I really get after it.
Do you hit the sprinkler with the thing?
Oh, I never thought of that. I'll do the shopping cart. I'm having a good time. The fish out of water. That's big.
Joe's doing the mashed potato.
No, we danced the night away. I mean, we had a good time.
Limbo. You limbo?
I suppose you can limbo.
What's that from?
That's the swivel.
I suppose it gets up.
Like one of those vinyl chairs. Vinyl, maybe. Swivel? I suppose you can swivel.
I suppose you can swivel.
Woo, boy.
Man, we are burning on all cylinders, baby.
We might ask you, what kind of cake did you have at your wedding?
I don't even know.
Because you don't like cake.
A vanilla. I like cake now. I've grown into a cake man.
Never had a whoopie pie. That's what you said that's been burned in
we
our
talk
brain.
about that all
Yeah,
the time.
not a whoopie pie guy.
I
Never
didn't
heard
know-
of corduroy.
I didn't know that there was just chocolate chip ice cream. Remember
Oh,
that?
that's right.
That's
Yeah,
your
that was
dessert.
really.
yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
like.
Yes, I love a chocolate chip ice cream. I think we had some kind of vanilla cake, white cake thing.
Did you save the top of it?
No, I don't think there was a top really. We didn't do a lot of traditional things, and we didn't shove cake into each other. We never got that. We thought that was weird.
Yeah, I think that's pretty trashy. You know what's weird they do now is if it's a little kid's birthday, they'll smash his head into the cake.
Oh,
You haven't seen those videos on Instagram?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's got to be traumatizing.
yeah, I don't like that. We didn't. It feels weird because like, I guess when we were older, her parents are there. Her parents are British, and maybe that's part of it. But I'm like, I can't be smashing cake. They're like classy people.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hmm.
did their parents live in England?
No, they've immigrated or emigrated. What's the
Emigrated.
difference?
They emigrated
They
from
came
England.
over.
Yeah, they came over
Because
here.
everyone always complains about English food, and it sounds like you would fucking love it.
Yeah, no, it's fish and chips, but that's what I always think about. Like London, people are like, you got to have the Indian food. I'm like, how sad that your nation's food is a different nation.
Well, that's kind of their whole thing.
Mhm.
Everything
Yeah.
is taken from other places around the world. You
Yeah, I
know.
suppose so. Imperialism or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this,
Blah blah blah.
this isn't a political podcast, all right?
Hey, the spice trade was the spice trade. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, whatever. A lot of damage done. What can you do? Sorry, folks.
It's a new day. Huh? Start fresh.
I didn't do nothing.
It was the
This guy
80s.
never
They
even had
didn't
a
know.
fucking goddamn birthday. It's not his fault.
I know.
All right, let's do two more here, and we gotta wrap it up. This is from Matt. Haven't had a question read. Have you or anyone you know ever hung like girls' lace or like the garter in the rear view mirror? Like,
No.
Did Sarah have a garter belt? Did you guys do
No,
that?
no garter. We
Where the
did.
best man takes it off?
No, we didn't do any of that.
Have you ever
the
been
best
to-
man doesn't take it off. What are you
Yeah, he
crazy?
does.
Yeah, he does. I
What?
think, right?
No,
Yeah.
the groom takes it off. The best
No.
man's putting his hand up.
Someone's
the
gotta
leg?
talk
What are
to
you,
my
insane?
aunt Cindy.
Yeah.
No, that's
'Cause
a,
that wedding
that's a
was
Philly
wonky.
thing. What are you crazy?
No, I think he gets up under the dress, right?
Yeah.
T-Bone, give
My
me
best
something
friend's
on
not
this.
getting under my wife's dress. You're out of your mind.
100%. It's definitely the best man that does it. It's not the groom.
Why would that be?
And then the
Then
the
he
maid
takes
of honor gives a lap dance to the groom.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Then the
It's
usher,
not- it's not the
usher blows the flower girl. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, no. It's supposed to be the groom, man. Your,
Oh,
man.
your family's
Oh,
My
really?
family's
up.
fucked
It's
up,
the
dude.
groom. It's her wedding day. It's a sacred day.
She's a whore.
God
You
damn
can't
it.
have the fucking best man go up the thing.
You can't have
That's
Uncle
like-
Charlie taking it off with his teeth. What are you doing?
No, that's like That's like a cuckold wedding. That's fucking crazy.
Hey, I don't know whatever you guys are into, Joe.
Joe's tied up in the corner.
No, we did no garter belt, no church. We didn't do
The bouquet, you threw the bouquet though,
We
right?
didn't do a bouquet throw, and the first dance we had a group dance. We had you're the one
Chicken
that I
dance.
want. Ba-da-ba-dee-bop. Yeah,
Which one?
you're the one that I want from Greece. And everybody danced.
Joe's on the hood of a car.
Because we didn't want to do the whole thing. We're just out there for 5 minutes like assholes.
we didn't do that.
You didn't do an entrance, did you? With the bridal, the party's
Where
entrance?
they come in and like the
Like,
each,
give it up
each
for
group
Mark
has-
Norman
No,
and
do a
Cindy.
No, we just had. It was just me and my best buddy were up at the front. Bobby Kelly married us. Garbage. And then Sarah
Cigar
walked
in
up with
his
her
mouth.
dad, and that was it. And then we just everyone walked over to the thing,
Okay. All right.
and we did all one spot. It was all in the
that's the
hotel.
best.
Yeah,
All just central location. Love
exactly.
that.
It was
Give
the
it to
best.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
getting emotional here. That was the best day of my life.
Kid's an actor, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe List, this year's material out on YouTube.
Yes.
A lot of big things coming up. Tuesdays with stories, of course.
Shore House in the works, maybe.
I hope. We'll see. Who knows?
Might see him down there at the beach.
I love that.
Would you walk the beach?
Are you a body surf kind of guy? I feel.
No, I'm just like a hang out in the breakers and get hit and go and jump around.
Okay.
It's very spiritual. It heals.
I'm a big ocean guy myself.
What about a metal detector? Could you ever see yourself trolling the beaches with a metal detector?
No, but we were just in Aruba, Sarah and I, with Aruba Ray Ellen, and a girl lost her ring, and she flagged down the
guy?
the guy, and he found it.
That had
Wow.
to be the biggest moment
That's
of
what
his
that guy
day.
was fucking
It was
waiting
big, and
for.
she was like 22 and hot, like tits out, the whole thing, and she was like, "Thank you," and you could see he was like, "Whoa!" Like, he was like Crispin Glover. He was
He's
like,
got it up
"Oh."
on her boobs.
You could tell it was one of those things where she was like, "I owe you," and he was like, "Oh God."
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was
I'm
hot.
chubbing up over
You have a
here.
garter belt on you?
You want to get married?
Anything you want the folks out there to know?
What
Just-
dates is coming out next
Hit
week?
it.
Oh, comedianjoelist.com. All my dates. I'm coming to Nashville, Toronto, Vancouver, San Francisco, a bunch of them. They're all on my website. I finally updated my site, comedianjoelist.com. And this year's material on YouTube. Please like, share, comment, all that shit.
100%. Most of you know Joe List. If you don't, you're an idiot. Check out the fucking special. He's one of the best.
It's great.
And we'll see you guys next week. We love you.
Peace.
Peace.